Okay, so I need to move quick because I'm getting ready to start work. And I wanted to get a couple videos out today. So just got back from getting my nails done. And see, I got sparkly. Got my toes done too. But I wanted to talk about waist cinchers and waist trainers. First, I want to say thank you to my surgery sister that actually helped me find Dr. Mejio. I didn't mention her. I didn't want to at first because I know that, some people are not open to, talking about the surgery and that they're getting the surgery. And I can't say her name or anything. So I just wanted to just say thank you because I couldn't say her name. I didn't really bring it up on how I found Dr. Mejio, but I found Dr. Mejio by having a surgery sister involving someone in getting the surgery. I know a lot of times we don't want to tell anybody that we want to get the surgery. We don't want to involve other people. We just want to kind of keep it to ourselves just in case we don't get it, in case we change our minds, and in case other people have things to say, because we don't always want to share because people be having a lot to say about surgery. So I just want to say thank you to her and tell that story really quick, how I actually found Dr. Mejio. I was on Instagram and I was already set up to go to Jolie Plastic Surgery, Dr. Kagan. You should already know that I told that story. But she posted him. I was satisfied with going to Dr. Kagan. It wasn't a problem with him or anything, but I just wasn't set. Like, okay, I know that I want to go to Dr. Kagan. I was still kind of looking. Like I said, his work didn't like jump out at me like, Mejio's work did. She posted him. We were on Instagram and she was like, hey, she was always really open with everything. And she was like, hey, have you seen his work? We were just talking about it. And I was like, no. Who did that? Who is that? I didn't even know who he was, okay? She was like, this is Dr. Mejio. I didn't even have to ask her. She sent me all of his information. One click, bam, there he was. I went to his page. She was like, he's at Mia Surgery Center. I was going to Jolie. I wasn't even going to Mia. She was like, he's here, and I'm signed up with him. I'm going to Mia, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, I had heard of Mia because I did my research, but I hadn't decided to go to Mia or anything. I hadn't chosen them. I had chosen Jolie because everybody was going to Jolie, to Fisher or Kagan or the other one. But I was like, okay, I don't know who this is. So let me try this surgery center in him. So I saw his work. I hit that link and I saw his work, and he was doing nice round booties, okay? His booties was nice, okay? Round. Like how mine is, like round, with that snatch waist and the round. Girl, I was like, okay, I want him. I had already put my 500 down on Jolie, but I was like, forget that. I called him. I put that 500 down the same day she told me, like right away. I hit her back. I was like, I just put my 500 deposit down. She was like, what about your other place? I was like, girl, forget that. She laughed at me, of course. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to say thank you to her. And I'm going to alert her because I don't know if she watches my videos. I told her about him, but, thank you, surgery sis, for that information, because she ended up not getting her surgery for her personal reasons, but I did, and I went to Mejio, the person that she recommended. So that was awesome, and it was the perfect timing because Mejio wasn't really big yet, and he was having a special. He had just gotten to Mia, so they were giving special prices for him. It was $3,800 at that time, and I was like, let me put my deposit down because I knew it wasn't gonna be $3,800 forever, okay? I was like, he gonna blow up because his work was just wow. Like I said, it jumped out at me. Not like Kagan's. Kagan was fine, but his work, oh, I was like, okay, I like this. So I'm wearing some shorts. They're shorts though. They're not. It's not a dress. It's shorts. So it's not this short. Okay, so on to what I came on here to do. Okay, so waist cinchers. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with this little trick. So this is actually a band. You know those bands you get, you know, when you sprain yourself a wrist or something? That's what this is, okay? So this, I would have a problem with puffiness right here. I would have puffiness right there all the time on that bra line area. So I use this, and it just has the Velcro right there. So I would put this on and use this to get rid of that puffiness that I had right there, because all you need is compression. Okay, so this would be considered a waist cincher technically, okay, even though it's not an official waist cincher. It's not supposed to be that, but it does fit around this part. So it's a waist cincher for me, you know, so it'll get rid of the puffiness. See, you can still see that I'm kind of puffy there. Still get puffy there. So this was my waist cincher. You can also use it to, shoot. You can also use it to, yeah, it's not very, I mean, it is Velcro, but, you know, it don't, you know, it's not very sturdy like an actual waist cincher. But you can use it to cinch your waistline too, to get that hourglass right here, if that's what you want to, you know, to do, because, you know, it's going to give you that. But it's adjustable, so you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. Now, this Velcro right here is just a little strip of it. So you can buy Velcro. So if you buy this, this was 99 cents from the 99-cent store. And like I said, it's just one of those, you know, things that you wrap up if you have a sprained wrist or arm or something like that. It's not an actual cincher, but I did use it for that. So you can, like I said, buy little Velcro patches, and you can stick them on here because they have the plastic that sticks on the back. As you can see, mine is kind of worn. I have worn mine out. I put it wherever I would need compression. So if I needed it here, I put it there. If I wanted it here that day, I put it there. You have hard spots, and to get rid of those hard spots, you need to massage and compress. So this was a good like Band-Aid type of thing that you could use. You don't have to run and spend a whole bunch of money on fajas and, you know, get it taken in and all of that stuff. You don't have to do that, although it is good to wear your faja and to keep your faja. But this is ways that you can compress. The faja compresses. It's good to wear your faja so you can compress. Compressing is important, especially in the beginning, because you don't want to end up with a seroma. So, cincher. This would be considered a waist cincher. Now, an actual waist cincher is these waist trainer type things that come in pieces. So this I got from Amazon for like 60 bucks or something. I think 40 or 60 bucks. Anyway, this is one that I would use to just cinch a certain area. If I wanted it bigger than the one that I just showed you, say, you know, I wanted to compress a larger area than just that small area, or I had a larger area to compress than just that small area. You know, the hard spot or whatever, then, you know, it's a larger area. It just covers a larger area than just that small one I showed you. And the thing I like about the waist cincher is that it is actually like a waist trainer where you can make it tighter by doing that. So I would wear this. This is the pelvis belt. So it goes down here on the pelvis. I had pooch right here for a while because my water would gather right here and give me that pooch. So I had that right there for a while. So I would use this here. And then I would also use it here because, like I said, I would have that poofy area on my back right here where I would gain weight and swell right there. And sometimes right here too on top of my belly button. So I would, you know, compress and do that. So that's what I mean by that. Now, as you already know, the waist trainer. Now, my waist trainer, I love my waist trainer, and it came in handy because this one I just got for 40 bucks, 30 bucks actually, I think, from Amazon. I had all of these things before I got my BBL. Before I even left, I bought all of these things. I bought the massager for $60. I bought the waist cincher. I bought this waist trainer. So I would wear my waist trainer when I didn't feel like wearing the faja that day. I'll put on my waist trainer right after the shower just for a couple hours. As I said in my previous video, you can go back and watch that. When I didn't feel like wearing my faja, I will put on my waist trainer for a couple hours. Sometimes I will wear it with my foam. I will wear it with my foam for longer periods of time, but whenever I would wear my waist trainer by itself, it would just be for 2-3 hours, and then I would take it off. And then sometimes if I wanted more compression, because when you compress and you wear your waist trainer, sometimes it doesn't go all the way down unless you pull it down like this. It gathers right here sometimes, and it won't stay. As soon as you move, see, it flaps back down. And you won't always get the compression up here. If you saw my other videos, you saw it poked out a lot up there. So, you know, that was annoying. So, it didn't compress a lot down here because this is the part right here. It was stop right there. And then I had a flap, but it wasn't really compressing. It compressed right here where the belt is. See, that's where it really compressed, which is good for the hourglass figure, but it's not compression. So it's good where it's good to have a waist cincher on top of your hourglass. Even the ones that are longer, they still end up leaving either your bottom part or your top part really uncompressed. Because, see, that's not really compression. That's just pad. Because the belts are like this. And even if they are wider belts, they still are very flimsy. Like, they're just straps. So, it's good to have a cincher where you can also, you can pull it down, adjust it, okay? But then you have your cincher where you can put it on the top up here and you have full compression. And the reason I like the cincher better than, you know, just buying other things is because with the cincher, you can move it. You know, you still have that same compression up here, but you can move it around. I did that real sloppy, y'all. You know, it can look better than that. I did that real sloppy. But you have full coverage now. But you can also move it, like, if you want to bring it up, you know, because, you know, most of these waist trainers have the, you know, the hard part here, which I actually like because it bends with your shape. We're all shaped different, so these will bend with the shape. I actually like that. Some people don't, but I do. But so you can do that, right? And then you have full coverage right here. What if you don't swell up there? Like I said, we all are different. You are going to swell, okay? That's going to happen. You're going to swell. But how long you swell and how much you swell, that's where we differ. So if you want, you can put this down here instead, you know? And this is what I liked about the cincher and the waist trainers, you know, and then you can have it however tight or loose you want it. You know, you can put it where you want it. You know, you can do that. And you don't have to have these on for all day long, for hours at a time. I didn't do this for hours at a time. I just did this for a small amount of time. And same thing with this. You know, I didn't always need, especially at the end, or recently I should say, I didn't always need that full coverage like that for this top part. Sometimes I just needed a little bit. And I will put this on under it, you know, and then put my band on. But I don't know, maybe you like it over it. You know, we're all different. That's what I like about, like I said, the different ones. You can do it the way you want. So, you know, maybe I didn't need that much compression. I can just do that. So, that is what I did to get the my friend, to get the hourglass, you know. I do have that hourglass. I'm so happy about that. See my hips, and it always looks weird. It's weird because it looks weird on, like, I had the dress on yesterday or day before or whenever, and I was showing my daughter's dress, and my hips looked weird when I first came and did the video, and I backed up, and it looked like my hip was deformed, and my hip is not deformed. My shape is not deformed. I will get back into my faja and show you what my shape is like. I did a lot of videos in my faja and in sweats and leggings so that you guys can see the shape that Mahio actually gave me. Whew, it's hot. So, you know, I wasn't hiding a lot. You wouldn't think that I was hiding a lot and all of that. And then I did a dress on one of my recent videos so you can see how much fat I did and didn't have on my stomach, on my waistline, you know. And then, so now I'm, you know, wearing clothes more often. So, but these clothes, see, as you can see, this is actually me swelling because I don't have on any faja or anything. But this is me. I don't have a weird shape body or anything like that, but I'm swelling, and because of the clothes that I have on, it's like makes me look bigger, puffier. Even on my side, like the side when I stand back like this, like look at this, makes me look weird shape, but I don't know. I want these boobs to go down. That's what I do want. I want these boobs to go down. Okay, I might get a breast reduction if I get anything. It ain't gonna be, it probably won't be no tummy tuck because I'm kind of happy with, you know, my body, but might not be no might not be a breast reduction either though, because I am, like I said, pretty happy with my body. And so those are the tricks that I used when trying to get this hourglass. Oh yeah, got my nails did. I did the like a disco ball type of thing. Got my toes did too. So those are the tricks and the tips that I used to get the hourglass. I really liked wearing and having my waist trainer, because having my waist trainer, I was able to take a break from the faja and not have to wear it all the time. When I wanted to take a break, when I wanted to give myself a break, it was uncomfortable a little bit, because when you swell, the places that I swell, when you don't wear your faja, when you're not wearing your faja, it is very uncomfortable. It's painful. So I was able to not wear my faja, but still be comfortable and not hurt, because I had the waist cinchers and the waist trainers. And you swell in less places when you move a little further away from your surgery date. Like I swell more in my back now. So when I'm swelling more in my back, I'm able to just put on my waist trainer because it gives me good back support and I don't hurt, you know. I don't always have to have my faja on. Like I don't have my faja on now, you know, of course. I just have clothes on now and underclothes. So, you know, it helps. And it saves you a lot of money. Like I said, when I was at the nail shop, if you ain't seen that video, go back. It's before this one. It saves you a lot of money. You don't have to, you know, buy a lot of money buying fajas unless you are somebody who got liposuction on your arms and you need to compress your arms, or liposuction on your thighs and you need to compress your thighs. Then you need, you know, you actually need to wear your full faja, because you can't just compress in your waistline. But if you're somebody like me who just had a big waistline and the only place they took it was the waist and the back, those are perfect and they save you money. Okay? All right. Bye. Go watch my other videos. You'll like them. Oh, my daughter and my grandson tell me, subscribe to my channel and like this video. Oh, and go shopping at my daughter's website, MB Chic. I think that's it. I'm going to start putting this stuff somewhere in here. All right, y'all. Bye.